This is how to create products for your WordPress website. We're going to use this new website that I created for this brand. The assignment is to create products like this so that someone can click on it and then add them to cart and check out, and you receive your money into your bank account. The first thing to do is to go to your link and then do your domain name /wp-admin for WordPress administration. And then it will require you to log in. Here I'm going to log in and click remember me. Now this takes us to the dashboard of the website. That's the back end. Here you can see all this on the menu, but our target is this one that says products. So let's click on products, and then here we see all the products you have already created for this website, right? I'm going to open one of these, right? And we'll use it to learn how to do that. So I'll open it in a new tab, and then I will also click on this add new product. So you see how it looks like for a fresh template. This is how the fresh template looks like. The name of the product goes here, product name, and here you can insert the description of the product. You can also decide to add media here, right? There are different places you can add media. That's pictures or videos or GIFs or whatever, right, that you think your product needs. Now if you click on add media, it will display this for you. If you have already uploaded the picture, you can always click media library to see all the stuff you've uploaded, and then you can select them from there. But if you need to upload a fresh picture, you can click here and select files. If you have the link of the product, you can also click insert link in case you have the link somewhere online. Now let's go back real quick. Now let's go to this quick example. So here we say we have added the product name, and from this product name the link of the product will automatically be generated, but you can actually change this if you want to. And here we clicked on this add media to add this particular picture of this product. Then we add the description of the product somewhere here. These two options that say virtual and downloadable. So if you're selling products that people have to download after paying, then you have to select this option. And if it is virtual, you have to select this option. Now for this section, you input your regular price. If the product is on sale, this is where you input the sale price. Now this means that this has to be lower than the regular price, so that on the front end this amount will be cancelled and this will be displayed. And then let's go to inventory. If you have a product and it has all these details like SKU and all these registration details, you can also put them here. This is where you select where it is in stock or out of stock or on back order, and here you can select the limit of purchase per order. Now let's go to shipping. If you have these details of the weight, dimension, length, weight, height for shipping purposes, you can input them here. And then now for the link products, this is where you link products that are related to the products you're about to publish. And then you can always click here to search for the products. For example, if we do earring, we should see all the products that has the keyword ear or earring, so to say, and then you can click on them to add them. And if you're confused about upsells and cross-sells, you can always hover over this and see that upsells are products which you recommend instead of the current viewed product, and cross-sells are products which you promote in the cart based on the current product, so products that are related to the product the person is purchasing. And then we have attributes of the products you're publishing, right? Where you can add more details. There are always more details to add, right? And you can always click here to add new attributes and description, that's value and name of the attribute, right? And then let's go to advanced. For advanced, this is the purchase note. Here is where you add the notes that you want to display to the buyer after purchasing. You can do thank you for buying our products, and it will display on the screen of the buyer. You can check this button to enable the buyer to review the product after buying. It's very important for most products. And for this section, you can add more product description, and you can always use these options here to format your text and your images. Again, here you can click on add media to add your product image, and you can add more description based on your product. Now down here I created this design. You can also do this to where you thank your user or your buyers for buying your products. And you can also click on this add media, find the picture and add it there. Now let's go to this section. Here is where the product image comes in, but before that, let's come right here, and to the right you can select the page layout. Here you can do right sidebar or left sidebar or no sidebar. Usually right sidebar, and sometimes people do no sidebar, so people can decide to display some advertisement on the right. It depends on you. Now here you see the details of your product, whether it's published as a status, and the visibility. This is public, meaning that people can see it. And here it displays the date and time you published it and some other details. Now here is for the product image. Here you can click to add product image, and you can also delete. If we click on this, it will take us back again to this product image, or we can click on media library to select any product. And it's also important to add the alternative text of this product so that it will help do the search engine optimization game. And then same with the description, caption, and title of the product. Okay, let's go back. And here you can add more product images, right? So let's say you have lots and lots of pictures you want to add to your product. You can click here, select them and add, right? And then let's go back. This is for the product categories. You may have different categories based on the type of products that you sell. Here we have handbags, earrings, tote bags. You can also decide to have more like backpacks, key holders, depending on what products we sell. Now, this means that you're grouping your products to fall under a specific category. And because this is about earring, we select earring. If the category is not yet created, you can always click on this add new category, and then you can type the name of the category, backpacks, for example, and hit enter, and it will add it there. Now, if you're adding a category and you want it to fall under one of these primary categories, you can always click here to select the category you want it to be under. So that means if we have handbags and we want to add some types of handbags under this general handbags category, we can select handbag here. So whatever category we're creating will fall under these handbags. Now, this is for product tags. Product tags are tags that are related to your products. You can add as many as possible. Now here is for the brand. So let's say your product has a particular brand. This is where you put the brand of the product. Same way you create categories is how you do it here. If you haven't published this product, you say publish. But if you have and you have edited something, you say update. Now it's also important to add some plugins that will help you do your search engine optimizations very brilliantly. And I recommend Yoast SEO. Some others are also good. So you just have to click and install and activate. Now that we have activated the SEO, let's see the difference. Here you see we have a new section called Yoast SEO because we added the plugin Yoast SEO. If you have it already, you don't need to add it. Now here is where you input the focus key phrase. Now focus key phrase is what the product is about, what you think people are searching on Google to get your product. Remember, this is all about search engine optimization. So here we can do handcraft or handcrafted earring, right? And then as you're doing that, it's also analyzing what you're doing. Here to show you how strong your SEO is, and you can actually see that more when you come down here. You see SEO analysis, you see all the things you're not doing well and the things you're doing well, and then you can improve on this, right? So but let's go back to this. Now here you can also see the readability of your text. For example, passive voice, you're not using too much passive voice, that's great. And then word complexity, it doesn't matter for this product though. So now let's go back to SEO and then see. And then here you see how your product comes up on SERP, the search engine page result. And then this is for mobile and this is for desktop. As you can see here, the product image is being pulled from here. Here we set the product image, right? And then people can see it on Google even before clicking on it, right? And then here is where the meta description is displayed. And so this is the product name, and this is where the meta description comes in. And then this meta description is whatever you put in here, right? So let's do looking to buy handcrafted earrings with African design, very suitable for just every occasion. Look no further, and then you see how it's being displayed here. So whatever you think that will attract your customers to actually click on this link and buy this product is what you put here. It mustn't be this, right? And then this is where the link of the product is being displayed. Remember, it's being pulled from the product name that we set somewhere here. However, you can also decide to change it somewhere here. So you can decide to right click. So you can decide to click here and do your editing. Alright, now the SEO analysis is doing a good job here, but here and then here we need some improvement, right? And when you click on the front end, you see what's happening here. The product is displayed here, and it's also the picture is also displayed here. You can have more pictures that people can actually scroll to see more. And then you see the regular price here, but it's cancelled. So what is displayed here is the sale price, right? And now this is the category we earlier set, the category of the product, right? And then the description comes in here, and this is the category, and then we have more stuff here. And then these are the products we linked. See, the product is saying that it's on sale. Why? Because you put the sale price. If you didn't put the sale price, it will not display that it's on sale. And of course, the buyer can hover over this to zoom into the details of the product they're looking to buy. And buyers can click on add to cart and go to their checkout. And then the buyer can decide to click on view cart and click here to proceed to checkout. 2 or more products you can increase, and it will automatically be updated here. And then you can click on proceed to checkout and pay for the product. And if you also want to integrate a payment method so that buyers can pay using their cards, whether via Stripe or PayPal, then follow for the next video. And please like and subscribe. Thank you.